Hey,
painting.
look who's back.
It's
Now-
like on a wide screen right now. This is a wider video. I might.
This is the new phone night. We had an excuse because we needed to do a new phone live stream.
Okay.
Do you want to change it to a different lens?
No, I just pinched it a little bit, so
Oh.
you are.
Well,
Go-
we're here.
He's.
Now,
He's.
you know, I asked you to zoom in first.
Oh, I can't do it right now.
Well, you can.
It's all wrapped up.
Oh. All right.
Well, you can show it. Yeah.
All right. So, after we left you the other night, I wasn't happy, and I was done, but I didn't like the beach.
A little higher.
So I put in.
Here, right there.
I put in a tree right at the bottom to help cover the water and cover the beach, because the beach just didn't look right. And I thought, well, let me put a tree there. Well, the tree required a bench or a gazebo or a table or something to make it like someone would sit there and watch the ocean. Then Joy said, well, how can these trees over here be all full of leaves and healthy looking, and these over here are dead? You really can't do that. So,
But I said if you at least had a bench or
something
there.
Something there that would be like a path, like a little pathway, some stone pathway, and a bench. But I'm just not that kind of painter yet. That kind of detail is much easier to do with a fine brush and oil than it is with a thing. But what the tree did do was cause me to make this little brown grassy knoll here, which brings this down to here. Then that goes that way, and then I can blend that up into the beach, and I think that'll work out. We're going to get rid of this tree. There's another thing we're doing is that the lighthouse. Remember when I had the ocean really small over here and we were up real high? Well, that made sense to see the top of the lighthouse. Well, now that we're down low, looking straight at the lighthouse, I've put a little piece of black right there, and we're going to turn the base of the lighthouse, which looks like this, into just one bar. So I want to do that. Oops, I want to do that first. And let's see, we got to have the right. Okay, so we got the light. That's as bright as she'll go. Oh, that's not good. Okay, here we go. All right, so there we go. That's as bright as it'll go. And then I want middle button. Okay, this light has several different colors of bulbs in it, so that I can paint. Now look at the way that bulb really pops the ocean out. Isn't that cool? And then that one is more ocean and sky. And that one's a more natural light. But that one pops the ocean. Doesn't that though? Isn't that cool? So that's the one I'm going to use right there. So I was learning about that because I was just playing with it the other day, and the ocean jumped out at me, and I thought, oh my, look at that. So we're going to turn this into a straight bar across like that, so that we can turn this into a flat top like that, and then flatten it out right there, and flatten it out right there. So we're basically turning this into a rectangle since we're looking directly at it. And then we're going to build up the top a little bit with the black. And then we're going to take this one. Oh, I don't think that's right. Well, that could be right. No, that's not right. Find kingdom for a brush. A brush. A brush. Oh, there they are. There it is. And we're going to move this from way down here up to here, like that. There we go. And then as soon as that dries, I will add a little bit of gray to it and try to I'll leave this really bright white, but I need to add a little bit of gray to that black right there to give it the look it needs. We'll switch brushes again. Because we need just a little bit of
Hi,
we-
Alyssa.
we need a little. So we need to put just a little color there.
Hi, Tara. Alyssa does really cute, crafty paintings, and she said she needed to take lessons from Donny. She's been watching Donny do these.
Nice. Boy, that's exactly what I wanted right there. That did great. Now I'll gray up this black a little later as soon as I remember. And that'll get yeah. Whew. Much better. Much better. All right, so the reason we're here is to, well, unfortunately, the demise of a tree. Poor tree. Good looking tree. And time for it to go. So we're going to put that down.
Alyssa said, how did you say he is not a professional when he speaks and paints like one? Don't get it, LOL.
Well,
he's been a professional house painter for years, but he hasn't
30 years.
He hasn't painted like canvases or anything like that. He only just started these after I kept telling him, you could do this, you could do this. I kept speaking positive over him and saying, you could do this.
Yeah.
And finally he just watched Bob Ross enough that he just said, I'm going to try it. Of course, I bought him canvases like, what, two or 3 years ago or something.
At least 4.
He didn't
We
touch
still
them.
lived in Tampa then.
He didn't touch them, you know?
Yep. Yep. All right, so I have been mixing brown and white, getting my my beach colors going here. So, kind of liking that.
Carrie likes the green in the bottom right.
Down here. Down in here. Yep, there goes the tree. Bye-bye, tree. I knew you well. And I'm surprised, like Bob says, you know, we only have happy accidents, mistakes, things like that. That's very true. You just keep working with stuff until you get it. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm thinking my style of painting might even develop where I'm blending right on the canvas instead of trying to do it on a palette. And working something out that way. Now I did learn how to do a beach roll, which it was exciting for me. So the way you do a beach roll of waves was a half a brush and half a brush. Have you ever seen that lady that does the one stroke painting? I kind of got the idea from her. And it's a short brush like this, and I do half the brush white and half the brush in the brown. which I gotta make some more brown here real quick.
Alyssa said, I've painted houses as well for years and can't do that. Okay.
Well,
She
then
said,
I can't help you.
I need lessons. When I come down there, it's a must.
It's a must, and it'll be an honor.
She said, I should have taken lessons from my mom. She was amazing at it, but she said I wasn't into it back then like I am now.
Uh-huh. So I have brown on half of the brush and white on half of the brush. And then on a fresh spot on the canvas, I kind of pull it out so that the brown and white are right next to each other. And then, whichever way you want the wave to be. Now, I actually want the brown.
Carrie said she liked the green in the bottom, which was the tree that was going away.
I'm so sorry. So I put because actually I want some beach and I want another wave above. Oh, my canvas is not settled. Okay, there. So, half brush. And believe me, I did it backwards yesterday, so I might do it backwards again today. But I want, so I just kind of jammed it onto there and went down the thing like this. I just went boom, 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 like that. And I got a wave. Look at that. Isn't that cool? It's like a little thing went right along there, and the brown is right there. And then, so then you go back to where you smeared it on your plate, you know. And then you go behind that one again where you want to put the next one. So let's, you know, like that. Oh, they're starting to mix a little bit now. So we're going to take the white and go back over that again. There we go. See, now that kind of looks a little bit like a wave that's already been up there and is kind of coming back down towards the water. I like it. I like it. And then we're going to do that one again. We'll smooth that out like that. And then I guess we can pull a little bit of that sand. Maybe brush some of that sand out so that it looks like the wave is doing that. Okay, that's pretty good. I like that. See, all we're doing is telling our brains what to assign this picture to be. And I think we're doing a pretty good job of that. So now I'm looking for maybe a touch of water. And we'll come down right through the middle of those two waves. And then, so I'm going to do the half wave, the half brown, half brown, half white again. But I'm doing this one further up because I'm going to put rocks up here. So you kind of have to be ready and push hard. So I'm pushing hard, coming down from top to bottom. And I have no idea what's going to happen here. Let's see what's happen. There we go. Here we go. All right. Very good. I'm going to just do that again. I like that. I like that. I like that. I'm touching the brown and the white again. And I'm going to do that again. And again. All right. Now, I don't know if I think I did that the right way, right? Okay, so I'm going to blend this in a little bit more now. Maybe take it up here a little bit. All I'm doing now is I'm going back and forth over what I just did to try to get the hard marks and the hard lines out of it. Yeah, ho, ho, ho. Boy, that looks like I know what I'm doing. Woo, look at that. Taking on a little bit more of that brown, but leaving the dark. Oh yeah. Now, this one here, I'm thinking this one's really got to be blended good because I don't quite understand. I'm just going to go back and forth and ladder dab down here. Okay. Oh, wow. And I can't think of a better way to make that look than that right there. So now I can see that maybe what I'm missing here is just like a the edge. I'm missing the edge. Let's see, I'm gonna bring. I got another different brush here. Kind of gonna brush this up and try to blend this in a little bit. And I want to get rid of that blue water right there. Alright, let's see if we need to take a little bit more of that brown out. I don't know if that's too strong. Let's see. Look at the way that did that so rough and naturally. I really like that. I did not plan on that. That's what I like it. When stuff like that starts to happen, that's when I realize, you know, I see it's almost like I'll be painting something, and then all of a sudden my brain will catch and see what I'm trying to do, and it'll show me what to do next to bring the right color in. And I am appreciating my brain. It knows what it's doing much more than I do. Your brain basically is telling you what you're seeing. So as you assign it, that looks much better. Boy, I really like that. Now, what I'm thinking is that if I just put a little bit, now I could be wrong, and I'll have to do it over again if I'm wrong, but if I get just a little bit of paint on the tip of a very stiff, straight brush, and I come right here to the very tips as though this is kind of running back towards the water, I think I might have the look I'm looking for. Just a little bit right on the tip there. Yeah, that's good. Alright, because that, I can't beat that right there. That went great. That looks like something's going on right there.
Karen wanted to know if we finished all of our lemon items. I think he did,
Oh,
except
no.
for he's got this one bag of lemon stuff here.
Right here, lemon drop. Lemon drop break. Emergency lemon. We are all out of sugar here when it comes to candy. And
Hi, Lisa.
so we're having a lemon drop break. I'm going
to show you.
Nope, I'm not in the mood for it.
This is messy. But this is how our setup is. I'll show you how our setup is. If you can see this. This is how our setup is. Here's the couch over here on the right, and there's my little portable table that I use for my desk with my computer on it. And of course, this is the area right here across where Donny is painting. And then I have my, over here to the left at the top, I have my little flexible tripod with my phone on it doing the live stream. And then he's got his light right here, a stand-up light that was sent to us by one of our friends as a gift. Because our first live streams were not very bright. So that's how we got it set up. Yeah, it's tight in RVs, y'all.
Very tight. So then what I did was I dabbed some paint along this line right between the ocean and the beach. And then I'll take it and I'll flick it up to see if I can't get some splashes right there. And there we go. Yeah, I really like that. Yep, that's fine. So that kind of shows a little bit of beach washing down. And there's a splash behind a rock right there from the last wave splashing up. And this one is coming up here. And so that's good. Now we're going to put a little curl here. And we're going to take a little bit of this white out. We're going to get the ocean blue. I made too much of the blue. And I'm glad I did, because I've needed to go back to it several times. And see, once you mix it, you know, that's it. And so you want to always have, you know, at the end of the painting, you want to have your base colors in a bottle for touch-ups. And so I've got that going right now. And I'm basically going to do some blue and white here. I have to see where I'm at. See, that doesn't look like the right blue. Well, that's pretty close. You have to guess because the wet paint is lighter in color than the dry paint. So if you want to do something like that, you've got to see. I think that was just a little bit too much white there. And if I give just a little curve to it like this, that's going to take a little bit. This wave was catching too much attention in a way. I would almost say it was just taking too much attention away from the painting to have it so bright and so white and so oh yeah, that was an easy fix. Yep, that was it. Now that'll darken some more, and we'll check it out again in a minute. So what we'll do is I'm taking the white and the blue. And I'm actually taking the white and the blue, and then I'm dabbing it so that they're both together on the brush. Instead of trying to do blue and white, you just dab them both together on there like that so that you get them equally undistributed. Unequally distributed. Because you want that little bit of curl, and you want that natural little curl. Okay. All right. So that works for me. Oh, finger painting. Look out. Did that. Loved that as a kid. My favorite class was art class as a kid. So anyway, I'm loving my trees. I was thinking maybe there's a few spots on my trees that I could, adjust. I'm going to get out a new canvas, everybody. What some people say, guys. I'm going to bring out another thing, guys. I'm going to bring out a new canvas.
And that is beautiful right there.
Yep.
You want to show it a little more on the thing? Just tilt it a little bit. You're
Sure.
painting.
Turn it more towards the camera?
Yeah, just a little more. When you're done.
Well,
You're done?
A little bit.
Oh, yeah. Not quite done.
This little spot. See this little branch right here? It's all one color, top to bottom. I got the light on the top right, but we missed a little bit of dark underneath. So we're just going to darken that right there. So, ooh, see what that did? Wow. See how that just that little bit of dark helps contrast a little bit. We got some under here. See how that's dark, and this is good here. They've got light on top, dark underneath. Not too dark because it's the evening. And a break in the tree where the tree broke off. Pretty happy with all of that. Maybe just a little bit, right here where the sun doesn't shine at all. We could put a little bit of color right there. And give a little bit at the bottom here just to, okay. Yeah, because I know that some of my painting watchers go, oh, when I do something. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. And I'm sorry when I do that. I just can't help it, I've actually been on houses and I finish the job and everything's fine, and I'll see a spot on the wall that I have to touch up, and oh, now I gotta paint the whole wall again. It's 6 o'clock at night, she's fixing dinner for the kids, and the painter messes up. So I didn't go back to that house. Oh, I worked for a doctor one time. Very stiff, very exact, and I would want a doctor to be as exact as her. Even her wedding picture was this kind of a face like, you better not break my heart, I will kill you. That kind of painting on her wedding picture. And 2 great kids, good life. And but she saw me take a rag, touch it to my tongue, and wipe a little drip of paint off the top of a baseboard where it had dripped after I touched up something. I went, oh, and I had sparkled a little bit, just touch up, a little sparkle of paint on the baseboard, and I went, with my rag and wiped it out. And she looked at me and went, "You put saliva in my house?" Oh, I knew I wasn't working for her again. She said I would.
That was way before 2020.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that was 2010, 2009, somewhere in there.
But that's, you know.
But,
you know,
she knows, as a doctor, she had, she's right. And I have done that in many houses, unfortunately, in my years of painting. Okay, so now I have overdone my plants down here. So we're going to take some of this brown and white and gray. We have to somehow...
Hi, Donna Griggs. How are you?
We're going to blend in these flowers to the beach so that we can see how this right here is going to come up. We're going to put those right up like that. There we go. And that means we need Mr. Green. Mr. Dark Green. All right. Just a touch. Just a touch of the hand. Ooh. Oh, I bought a new bottle of green. I have a brand new bottle of green hiding somewhere. There it is. I knocked it over. There's my green.
Donna Griggs said it's going to be beautiful.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hi, Ringy Dingy. Hi, Eddie Steadman.
Oh, they came in together? Well, I'm honored.
He did not get the alert tonight. Did you get my text, Eddie, that I sent you? When you're, I try to text some of my friends and moderators if I'm going to do a pop-up live sometimes or something, just because it's good to have blue wrenches in the house. I already had to hide stuff tonight.
Really?
Yep. Those stinking trolls things. I don't know how.
You'd think they could see the painting and say, "Wow."
I don't know how they're getting through everyone. I mean, they're hitting everyone.
So you think it's a computer thing and not a person?
It might be computerized or something.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you didn't get my text? Oh, I might have had internet issues.
Oh yeah, tell them about the satellites.
Oh. Okay, what was that I was reading? I just read this thing.
SpaceX?
Yeah, it said. Okay, I'll show you this. I just read this and I said maybe this is why we're having such internet troubles today. I mean, really bad. We're having really bad internet troubles today, but thankfully, I'm not using the live stream phone on the Wi-Fi. I'm using it on the just direct phone service. But anyway, see, this is this was on Instagram from the weather app. It said SpaceX loses 40 of 49 new satellites due to solar storm. It says just days after a new fleet of SpaceX Starlink satellites was launched, most of them were destroyed by a solar storm. The satellites are part of an effort to provide internet to the planet. So maybe that's why, you know.
It might not even be the satellites. It could have been the storm. Other satellites have got to be out if those are.
Yeah, it's really weird.
That would be interesting. And that's how far away we are from complete satellite blackout is one solar storm. So everybody keep backed up and safe. It's dangerous out there in space. Not getting this to do what I want it to do. I want it to do.
Just curious if anybody else is having internet issues. It's definitely here in the mountains having an internet issue.
Not happy. Not happy with that. All right, so this is not really working the way I want it to. Which is why I invited you. Because I wanted to do a new canvas tonight. I wanted to get started, and I wanted to get suggestions from people on what I should paint next. I enjoy the seascapes. I enjoy the mountainscapes.
Put your suggestions in the comments.
Yeah.
Because now he's thinking of taking a suggestion and seeing if he can paint what you are suggesting.
See if I can.
You know, it's kind of like those
Well,
you
like
know,
Eddie, he would take requests, so.
yeah. Eddie's a musician, and he, you know, they take requests sometimes. It's a singer would take a request.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to take a request and see if he can paint it.
Yeah, and I'm not talking a face or the Mona Lisa here. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to do faces.
And
so
I tell you what.
So don't suggest that.
I will try to do whatever you suggest. Because if I screw it all up, I'll just paint over it when you're not looking. But I will try to do my best to do that. So.
Carrie suggested, or she said that makes it fun to watch because you're taking a suggestion.
Yeah, and you know what?
painting.
I'll even take suggestions while I'm painting it. Like, oh, this should go here, or that should go there, or something, you know? I think that would be kind of fun.
Eddie said your pets, and Carrie said the rivers or creeks with big rocks and trees. An old white church in the countryside.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Get me that photo of the one at Dollywood.
When we have our own property that's bigger than just what the home sets on, we actually want to have a white church that where he can minister, and then if friends come by or something, he can you know, we can have it right there and have an actual little small church on the property. That's a dream. We've had that dream for years and years and years.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what did you ask me for? Did you just ask me for something?
I asked you for a picture of the
Of a
church at Dollywood or something like that, if I'm going to do it. Because I think I'm seeing that. I'm seeing a church. I'm seeing that. I think I can do that.
Okay. Let's see.
One of the hardest things to do is go against what you know you feel or see when you're painting. And because it doesn't make sense to do what you're doing, but then all of a sudden when you do it, boom, it makes sense. But you don't see it before you're doing it. You only see it after you start, because your brain isn't seeing it because it's not reflecting off the paper yet.
Hi, Sooner Girl Travels. She said, nice painting.
Yes, we bless. You are protected. And recovered. Thank you, Lord.
Peaceful to watch, she said.
Yep, we've been praying for a lot of people lately. Having the best things happen, too. Wonderful things have been happening.
Yeah.
We've been having good results from prayer. And
Yeah, we're just praying for all of our friends, I'll tell you, because it seems like every time you turn around, somebody is saying that the, nasty stuff is going around, or they know somebody that had it, or something. It's always, Anyway, that's why Donny is really excited about selling this new NASA technology air cleaner, because it cleans the air.
99.9% of all COVID bacteria.
Are you supposed to say that online?
Yep, I can say that.
Okay.
99.9.
Well, I don't know if you can say it on a live stream though.
Oh yeah, I can say whatever I want. They're not real picky yet.
No, I mean for the reasons of the platform.
Yes,
the reasons of the platform.
Okay.
They don't like.
All right.
They don't like that stuff.
So what I did was I didn't like that. So I'm gonna bring the wave around this way. The return water right here. I'm gonna be like, this is where the water's rushing back out to sea. Will be down this way.
Carrie says I have a pic of the real old white church from the Waltons. You can send that, Carrie.
You can send that. Yeah, we're looking for little white churches to take pictures of.
I keep wanting to say hi in the comments to people, and the internet side of this on the computer keeps shutting off, and it says chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect you.
Okay. Much better. Okay, so what I'm doing here is floundering. I am floundering. I think they're going quite the way I wanted them to go. Okay, that still looks good though. That doesn't. That did not go well. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, that's better. Alright, so I'm not quite seeing what I want to see here. I like my little runoff aisles. Those look good. This is, oh, come on now.
Hey Carrie, if you want to send that picture to Donnie's new phone number, or no, his old phone, yeah, his old phone number, then I can pull up that picture and show it to him, because or maybe his new phone, not because it's online, but I'm having trouble with the other phone staying online. It keeps disconnecting me. Carrie said, I've always wanted to build a little white church, so I save them when I see them.
Yeah.
I like to save them when I see them too, because we want to have a church on our property. That's been a dream.
Alright, so
Oh, Cerner Girl Travel said Jerry's much better today. Yay!
hey!
Donnie called him and prayed for him, so yay! He wasn't feeling very good the other day. Carrie said, I grew up in an old country church and a one-room schoolhouse on a corner of my grandparents. And there was a red barn all within a country block. That just sounds like almost heaven, West Virginia. You know, I mean, the song, like the country song by John Denver, right?
Okay, now that makes a little more sense there. We're going to bring that up here and show you that. That makes a little more sense. Alright, so what should I do down here? I was thinking, I'm trying to maybe just put a few rocks down here. Rocks along the beach like a jetty. I'm not having any luck with the plants. I've got one in the corner here. I'm thinking of just building on that. Now, if I want to sharpen the colors a little bit, I got this. That sharpens the colors. All right. So let's, you know how Bob Ross does it, let's do something right in the middle of this, you know. And that always irritated him. It was like so pretty, and then he puts a tree in the middle of it. And I'm like, no, don't do that. That was me. So we've got kind of gray rocks over here. I think we'll do gray again, like a gray brown. Do some white, some brown.
Should I?
We'll touch the black.
Should I show my homeless shirt?
Huh? No.
In the back behind you. That's the joke. It's a joke.
You know how you have that shirt in your closet that you love when you're bumming around the house? But if anybody saw you outside, they would think you were homeless. She has her favorite on right now.
I'm just going to get in the background. Because me and Cousin Eddie have a joke about the homeless shirt. And it didn't look this way before Donny started painting in it and pressure washing, and there ended up being bleach holes all over it and everything like that. Anyway. And this is the shirt right here. It's that comfortable shirt that you don't throw away because it's long sleeve and it's comfortable. We call it my homeless shirt.
You call it not supposed to see. That's what we call it.
You couldn't hardly see much of it behind you. Okay. No worries.
So we're just going to put some rocks down here in the corner. And
I could show this. My sleeve though. You know, seriously. I'll show you my sleeve. Yeah, my sleeve. See? It really is full of holes where he bleached it. Got tons of holes in it. And paint and bleach and stain and everything. But it's one of those comfortable long sleeve, and it's a t-shirt material, so it breathes. It's not like too hot. Sometimes, you know, I do wear sweatpants and stuff, but sometimes sweats get a little on the hot side, and you need something that's like a t-shirt, but it's a thick t-shirt material too. It's not thin, so it breathes. And boy, with this diesel heater going, I have been hot in here the last 2 days because the temperature is not real cold.
That's also worked out too because they sent me a bum one, they sent me another one, so I was able to put 2 mufflers on it, and you can't even hear it outside. It looks really good. It works really good.
Carrie said, those are always the best ones. That's the style now, bleaching shirts.
Yep.
Yeah, we're so glad Leanne Jerry is so much better today. Praise God.
And you know what? You need someone to pray for you. Jerry's a man of God.
Sometimes
You just have to have somebody get in there, you know.
sometimes when you are not feeling good, it does help you to have someone else pray for you, because when you're not feeling good, you're like, all you want to do is rest.
Yeah, you don't have much energy. And, you know, I don't want to say like, you know, your faith wanes or something, but you're just
exhausted. You feel
Yeah.
exhausted right at that time. I think that's why, unfortunately, sadly, when people are fighting the fight of faith and they have the not the CV but the C, sometimes you know, regardless of what it was, it's just that their body gets so exhausted that they're just ready to go meet Jesus sometimes.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. Could use one more. Right there, I think.
Okay. I don't know if you sent those pictures or not yet, Carrie, but I didn't see them yet come in.
Yeah, I grew up watching the Waltons. I found out when I got older, though, that everything has an agenda. It's hard to find just a regular story anymore without it having some kind of a political agenda. So we're just going to put a few shadows in here. Gotta have a few shadows. I can kind of see the rocks forming as I mess with them. I like that. See, that actually is doing very good because it's looking like it's sloping down towards the beach. So I'm happy with that. Almost putting a little bit of a thing kind of helps it slide down towards the water. You know, and then if I put one out there, then it looks like the rocks are fading as the sand comes in. So, oh, I'm very, very, very happy with that. I'm finally getting the answer for this corner. All right. So, now if you weren't here at the beginning, as you recall, when we first did the painting, we were looking from this direction up higher. Now we've moved down to where we're looking straight at the lighthouse, so I had to take the oblong, you know, parallelogram thing looking and make it just a rectangle so that you would look like you're looking straight at the lighthouse. We redid the light, we touched up the light, and I think we're good to go on that now too. That looks pretty good. pretty good. I don't see anything else I really want to do to that. I think that looks really good. So that's good, that's good, that's good. I finally got this situation taken care of where I'm happy with my rocks. I can see that, you know, there's a rock out here, you know, maybe right there. You know, just, you know, picking up a little bit of light. And maybe, oh, and then we'll take a splash. Let's take a splash. Where's my splash brush? Oh, I already put it in the water. We'll take a little bit of white and just make a little splash right in front of those little guys right there. A little splash there. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. And it even looks like the water's draining off the rocks right there. Ugh, got it. Okay, good, good. Tree's good. Boy, I'm just about in that tree color. Is there anything else I could do that would make that tree a little more jump out? Well, it seems like it's in pretty good shape. Except for right there. Oh, I like that. That's good, good, good. A little bit too much black right there. That's good. Yeah, because we're in the shadows behind, you know, and the sun's going down. It can't be too bright, you know. Can't be too bright. Oh, that was really good. Lighthouse is back to normal. Well, don't you love the way the ocean peeks through those two little breaks in the stone? I really like that. I really like that. I was actually hoping to bring down a little bit more of that color to where you could say, okay, this, at some point in some storm, this part broke. So I want to see that. That looks really good. This looks good. My stones over here look good. All right, so all of you are privy to the moment that I have finished my painting. Unless I mess it up in the last few seconds because I can't stop. Boom, boom. Look at the way that brown, see that blue darkened? That looks really good. Yep, yep. Okay, done. Now, anybody see anything I missed? Don't say. All right, so I already started this painting. Beautiful, isn't it? Nobody better say anything. Uh-oh, that's as low as that goes. Okay, so actually this is a palette where I was mixing paint earlier. Ta-da! Look, it's a brand new clean canvas that Carol Merrill is now pointing to. So let me pull out.
Carrie was looking for the churches. She can't find the Walton one at the moment, but she'll send a few random ones.
Yes. All right, so this is going to be fun, fun, fun. Oh, you know what? I think, does that go the other way? No, it does not. All right, so this is just your basic little easel for the beginner. It won't help to turn it over. Nope, won't help to turn it over. So I am just going to take it right out of the slot that it came in and just drop it on the canvas like that. That should help it be steady. And so that'll at least hold it still for me. All right, so we're looking at we're gonna need our blue sky. All right, we're gonna leave our blue sky and our brown brush. That one can go in. All right, so blue sky brush is out. I'll definitely be needing that. All right, and we're gonna have clouds. Don't forget we're gonna have clouds, so we need silver. one that's not open, already open. Let's plan on some fall leaves. Shall we do it in the fall with some gold and bright reds and maples? All right. And we're going to take, let's see, is this the wrong kind of blue? Yeah, that's ocean blue.
Ringy Dingy said, I've been to art auctions with paintings like that. Like the.
Well, I know when I was in Cozumel and I've been in like Key West, somebody will set up an easel and paint one of these in 5 minutes. And they paint them all day long and the tourists buy them. And I'm glad for that. And everybody needs that. So, we have two kinds of blue here.
Hi, Huga Homestead.
So,
we're having trouble with the internet tonight. And I read earlier there was it said
satellites.
a satellite.
SpaceX.
What kind of storm it was?
Solar.
Solar storm. There's a solar storm up in the sky,
On the sun.
and it wiped out how many of this?
They said 20 something of the 46 launched.
It's a crazy number.
Yep.
No, 14. Was it 14 or
14 of 26.
20 or something? I don't know.
Okay.
It said.
All right.
40 of 49. See, Donnie and I have an issue with numbers. We mix up numbers.
What?
We're like 14 out of 20.
Yeah.
And he's like,
What do we know?
He's like, whatever he said, out of 26, something out of 20. It was 40 out of 49 SpaceX satellites were lost due to a solar storm. And those are the satellites that provide the Starlink satellites that were launched to provide internet for the planet. 40 out of 49 were lost because of a solar storm. So we've been having internet troubles tonight. I don't know if anybody else
Could be from the storm or from those lost satellites. But
right. Could be the lost satellites.
since they just launched them, we know they're not connected to the internet yet. They may have not even gotten connected before.
No, they launched some satellites before, remember?
Yeah, on my birthday.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to go to my birthday thing, you'll see me freak out thinking there's an alien attack. I feel kind of silly about that now, but
We were in, what was the name of that town? It was in
Route 66
Kansas.
in Kansas, yeah.
Gallatin? Was it? What's the name of it?
Oh, I don't know. So I used the dark blue with a little bit of white. Then I switched to this other blue now. This blue is a lighter and it's a different blue, so that it kind of pushes the sky a little further away. Things get lighter towards the.
Let me see if I
back.
can get the painting a little more.
All right. So that's about where I want to be. As you can see, I did not do the Bob Ross X's, but I'll do some for you right now, just for that. And we want to put a few, All right. So.
I pinched it in since this canvas is a little smaller so that they can see it a little better.
All right, so we're gonna just do the back and forth right here real quick. And right there real quick, we'll do some back and forth right there. And right there. Because with acrylics, it's not like the wet on wet that you've seen before. That's not possible with acrylics. You have to wait for it to dry and deal with it again. Or do what I'm doing, which is I put a little bit of wet on wet at first, And then I will come back and put more white over this, and then this will be the background kind of a thing. And of course, you know, I might hit it, you know, you never know. I might hit something really pretty and leave it alone too. I'm all for that. So let's go a little lower here. And I actually see people turn the brush over a little bit like that, and we'll just bring that over like that, and then we will, well, let's down here, and then kind of push it down to get your bottom right there. All right, so we're gonna leave that alone now for now. So now it's time for dirt. We're looking for trees, we're looking for dirt. And that'll be next. Okay, Mr. Black. And Mr. Brown. And I don't know what color this is. Is this the gold color? Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. So we got my cloud brush, my sky brush. Now I need my dirt brush. You're a dirty brush, you. You're a dirty brush, that's what you are. Who knows what you do with your life, but you're a dirty brush, that's what you are. How could you do such a thing? So that'll bring us in some gold. And this is a clean little brush. Now I'm going to try with this brush here first to see what I get. I want, because we're going to do dirt. And this is a straight pre-prime, double prime canvas, just 2 for $5 at Hobby Lobby. So far, we're just doing one color, but you know, I even like that right there. I mean, coming down like that, having that darker color come out of there, that's kind of cool. Not quite time to get into all that yet, though. We're just trying to stay away from the blue here. Just get real close. Real close like that. Because I'm looking for a forest full of trees. Maybe the trees will be more in the distance, or let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do some black and some brown. We'll do the black and brown here. What we're doing is we are we'll do three. We'll do three. We'll do this dark area here. And I'm gonna have to switch brushes now. And then we'll do white. All right. So I want to keep this brush dark. let's go ahead and let's do something up this way. Right there, and bring that down. This is all new. I have no idea how this is all going to work out. Then let's do the black, the white, the brown, and this time we'll put some gold in it. And we're just going to see what we start to see if we can't bring something to life here that, you know, we don't even know what we're doing. Let's just bring it to life. Try not to touch the wet blue too much. I could take a minute and take a hair dryer or something like that and dry the blue so it doesn't get in my way so much. All right. Okay, so I'm starting to see something here. I'm starting to see, I want, where's that brush? A brown, no, that's my deep dark brush, right? That's my brown brush. Okay, and this is the gold brush. So now I want, all right, so this is the brown and white. Oh, brown. All right, so now, if I do a dividing line right here, real strong line, right there, all right, and then go ahead and take that up a little bit, maybe a little outcropping, up like that. Okay, I don't know if anybody else sees it yet, but I'm seeing it. Now I'm going to switch back to my gold brush. What I want to do with my gold brush is I want to start fading this into that brown. Fading so that I can see something happening here. Like all of a sudden I'm seeing a, this is a distant dark valley wall, and here is a valley. So we're in a gorge here, and we're going to bring a river out this way, something like that, out from this, around this corner. We're going to bring the Rocky River around this corner, and we're going to fill this with trees, and we're going to do, let's see, what would be good right there. Kind of, and so like as this comes around the corner, what we can do is we can, yeah, I kind of like that. I'm waiting for something else to happen though. That one's kind of fading a little bit. So we'll see what's going on. Okay, so gold brush down, brown brush up. Okay, so we're a little rough at the top there. Let's go ahead and make a little bit more of a natural line right there. Oh, accidentally there, I think I just made like a canyon top, a little canyon top wall there. Yeah, that. Okay. And we'll pull that down a little bit. Okay, so all right. Nothing saying we can't do that again. So what if we pull the dark out here? Trying to figure out where to. I was thinking this is going to be woods, but now I'm looking at that, so I kind of got off track here. But that's interesting, though. That's interesting. Like this is a canyon wall, and that's the top of the far rim over there. Interesting how that just all of a sudden popped like that. Very cool. But let's say we're gonna take that idea, but we're gonna turn that into like maybe a country road that comes through the picture. Country road comes through the picture. Because we can build the church right here, and we can put trees here and trees here. And I kind of like that right now. I'm not sure what to do with that, but I'm not sure what that is, but it looks like a road, something like that. This could be a dark forest. Let me get my other fan brush out here. This might be a little bit too bright to begin with, but we could actually yeah, I see that. I see that. So I take some black and I put a few lines here like tree trunks. Right through there. Yeah, you know, those look like distant tree trunks to me. We've got to just barely touch the canvas, too much there. Let's bring them up a little closer. All right, so now I'm liking that.
You want a side-facing church or a front-facing church?
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. What's easier to paint. What's easier to paint, side-facing or front-facing? I don't know. See, and then of course these trees need a few branches, a few layers of wood in here. Okay. Then I take my other. Let's see, that's too dark, too light. I need dark. Always shut the lid before you shake it. Found that out the other day. Thank you. So we're all in this together.
I had some photographs come through, but I'm trying to transfer them to his phone that he can look at. And they're not like wanting to go through there. Ringy Dini said, if you make a road, you can make a yellow VW driving down the road.
Well, we don't want to be idolized.
We're not idolized. But that would be cute. That would be cute to be in there.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a little memory of, you know.
Of the live.
Of our bug.
Bug.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you, that bug's, even on the coldest days, it started right up. And that's not good. That's not easy for a diesel, you know. So when you've got a diesel that fires right up in 20-degree weather, that's a good one. We sure do appreciate it. Okay, so I'm putting a little bit of fall in this area. A few fall leaves, a little bit of color. All right. Now maybe the color fades as we drop down on the road here, and so we kind of knock that gold out a little bit. Let's see, where are we? Here we are.
Yeah, I'm having the regular internet is not working.
Did we just lose our live?
No, the live stream is on, because that's not on the internet. I don't have it connected to the internet. The live stream's working, but the internet for your old phone and my old phone, that's got no connection.
All right.
It's not coming in. Nothing's coming in on that.
Well, this is a good night for us all to hang out together since we have no internet to do anything else, right? Like the other day when we had no internet, we just went to bed. We just went to bed.
It's boring. It's like the olden days.
Oh, look at that. So, it looks like if I can take my little brush and push it right there down this road. It kind of gives us a little bankment right there. That's nice. Little bankment. Little trees right in there. And we got some.
I only got one photo to come through on this so that you can see it because of this is a Verizon dead zone, so the photos aren't coming through except for here. I'll show you this one.
Can you put it up on that TV?
No, I can't. Here's the one picture that came through. This one. So you can kind of use this as an inspiration, and then maybe you can use the others a different time.
Oh, wow. I like it.
Carrie said the foliage is great.
Yeah, you know, I'm making distant trees, and all of a sudden I'm thinking maybe these are not distant trees, but they're flowers. They're flowers that are very close to us. And I'm doing flowers instead of fall leaves. We'll have to see. See how that just took those trees and shrunk them down to just a pot of flowers. Just like that. Okay, and then, all right, so if that's just a pot of flowers.
Ringy Dingy said VW with a surfboard in the back. But this is the mountains. Unless he was making somebody driving over the mountains to go to the beach.
Yes. On my way to the beach from the mountains. All right, so if this is just a very close garden.
So, Alyssa said, "This is utterly ridiculous. You tricking us as a low-key professional. I want to try to do this sometime like this. You make it look so easy." He's not a professional painter.
Brave.
He's never taken a class.
It's not easy. It's just bravery.
It's bravery.
It's bravery. I am not easy. I am brave.
Well, how many hours did it take that other painting? About 14 hours?
We were at 14, yep.
About 14 hours, Alyssa.
Sitting on this dog food bin.
We need to get him a chair with not a chair like a chair at a table.
A little bit of a back.
It's got to be a little bit higher than a regular chair, and but not like a bar stool high. But just a little higher than a regular chair, and it's got to have a back to it because his back is bothering him sitting on that thing. He's sitting on the dog food container.
That's normal for RV life, though. Wow, so I'm impressed with this. So now I've got my flowers. I'm thinking the church might be real big here, or it could be like just half the church here. The church could be here. The church could be here. And this could be like, flowers that are, interesting.
Oh, Carrie said, "I forgot to say the time lapse was so good. Loved it."
Oh, wow. Is that fun or what? I've never painted so fast in my life.
Yeah, I've got one of the time lapse. It'll be 10 minutes. It'll be on Joy Blessed Life.
I am trying to make something
and then
else
Veteran
happen
Stain and
here.
Paint will have a even shorter time lapse, like about 3 minutes or something. Carrie said the church could be in the distance to the right.
Yeah, up here.
Yeah.
I'm deciding on the size of the church because if I make these flowers, the church has to be almost this tall. Unless I make the flowers closer than the church.
Which would be fine. The church can be up high, like that. It doesn't have to be a tiny church.
if we do that. Where's Gold Brush? Did I use it? Oh, there's Gold Brush. So.
Keep in mind, how are the people getting to the church? I don't know if you want it way far away. You might want it a little closer to the road.
Yeah.
I mean, people would probably, well, that in the olden days, they would have rode their horses or something to the church, right? Or walked.
Yep. Something's up. I don't know what, though.
You could almost make the church that, like large enough to really fit that space, that brown space there.
Yeah.
And then turn that into like a mountain over there on your left. Yeah, I got a notification that the pictures came to Telegram. But because we have the internet issue tonight, nothing is coming through there. I was able to get one picture to show him, which is what I showed on the camera. She's kind of going to use that as inspiration.
Let's see.
Are you going to fix those clouds? Because they don't look quite right.
Well, yeah, that's just the first coat. You have to let it dry and then go over them again. But I like that break right there, and that little darkness up there, and that little break, and that right there. That all turned out good. So as soon as we take another brush and we'll rub in the clouds.
You can even have the church go over the clouds, like there's a cloud behind it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
You don't have to have
Oh,
it
that's
tiny.
a good point. I almost
Right.
have to get that cloud done first and dry.
Right.
Yeah, that cloud would have to be done first and dry. Where is Mr. Cloud Brush? Used it. There it is. Oh, that's not going to work. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And everybody says, oh. I need I'm out of spots. So alright, is that what I want? Yeah, that's what I want. Oh, we hit that one. You know, it's getting that water and paint mixture just right, which is something that comes from years of painting. It comes from understanding exactly what stroke you're trying to do and get it to blow in the wind a little bit, you know, just a little wisp. Ah, too much. Okay. We'll go up into the stratosphere a little bit here. Maybe a little piece out like that. Peace out. Ooh, I'm seeing that. That's a bottom right there. So we'll put a little line right there. That's a bottom of a cloud right there. See it? We'll do that right there in front of that. That right there in front of that. And then these are going to get swiped right like that. Yeah, see that? How that gray. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Oh, I like that right there. This is not good. We gotta bring that. Gotta do something with that. Not sure what to do about that. Let's go ahead and let's get the gray across there again. Maybe make this the bottom. All right. Because as soon as we take that white out of there, that makes this the top of the cloud up here. And boy, I've been watching these guys online make clouds, and I can't make clouds like that yet. But I made clouds. So who's to say? That's something nice about clouds. They'll look exactly like you put them on there, as long as you act like you know what you're doing. So, see, in this darkness right here, we just put a little lighter above it. That helps it make sense. Boy, I really like the way this kind of comes down like a wedge and has a little bit of wave underneath it. I think that's good. I like this little blue here. I think that's good. We should do something, push up a little bit right here. That kind of, and this is letting all the brown paint dry, by the way. There's a reason for that, but so, all right, so I see a little dark line right there in this middle of this cloud. So we're gonna take the gray brush and we're gonna kind of follow that little darkness right there. Oh boy, that was cool. See how that did that? Just by smoothing that out, that gave us the bottom of a cloud right there. See how that, all of a sudden, now it's making sense, isn't it? Isn't that fun? Man, that is so cool. Once you do the shadow, you begin to see where the cloud is. I mean, I like this little fade down here. I might even do some more of that as though it's under assault from the wind. And yeah, I like that.
Hey, Camping Therapy, she says, listening while doing some relaxing stitching. Smoky Mountain Man said, Donny, I thought of you today. We were at dinner at Cracker Barrel.
Oh.
And they had an entire Bob Ross section. We saw, they have little,
little talking Bob Rosses.
Little dolls, Bob Ross dolls. And now they have I saw they had a shirt and everything.
They have a thing, yeah.
It's a Bob Ross shirt, and
yeah.
I can't remember what else they had, but I saw they had some Bob Ross.
And it says his voice too. You push it once and it goes, "Happy little mistake." You push it again, "Let's get crazy." You know, and there was all these little voices like that. It was great.
They had a stuffed Bob Ross doll too.
All right, so we're gonna kind of push this up a little bit like that. See, we're doing like a half white, half blue brush. Yeah, look at that. Believe me, this is amateur, but it's fun. Okay, so, all right, so back to, see, I'm learning too that this longer bristle brush is better than this one. This is short. This longer bristle brush is doing much better making the little waves and what I'm looking for.
And when he gets a little more practice, that's when he'll start to buy a little more professional paintbrushes, because these were what,
Yeah,
a kit
dime a
or
dozen.
something.
They came with the paint, you know.
These came with paint. They were in a kit. They're not really a professional painter type brush.
Yeah,
They're getting started
all you
paintbrush.
need for the moment. It's all I need for the moment. And, oh, look at that. That's working. Look at how I'm using just a little slider bit of white, stamping it out there like that. Yeah, oh, like it. Look at the way those come together like that. Oh, you know what? This cloud looking a little bit too, so what we'll do is we'll make it two clouds here by going right down the middle like this with a lighter color. That'll push these two clouds apart. And yep, like it. And now that we've got the
Smoky
darker
Mountain Man
blue,
said,
we go.
very pretty clouds.
We got we use the same brush and we just kind of push up the blue and then we push up a little bit of white right in front of it like that. Oh, man, that looks like I know what I'm doing.
Camping Therapy said, crafting and art can be very therapeutic and relaxing.
Man, I like it. You know, and we could, let's see.
I have a little praise report. I haven't even really told Donny this. You know, before we fixed this couch area out here and got this computer going for me out here, I was on the laptop back in the bedroom with the pillows propped behind my back, because my back basically hurt day and night, just constantly. And I took natural things for it, ashwagandha, which is very helpful. And but when did we run out of ashwagandha?
Week ago.
Yeah. And so I've just been basically going without. that ashwagandha is a natural anti-inflammatory pain reliever. I highly recommend it because
works against tumors.
One time I had a tooth pulled and they gave me a prescription for a pain pill, and they only gave me like one because I said I'm not going to be a guinea pig for that. They gave me just to get one pill. And but it was still a strong pain pill, and so I said, we just decided not to even get the prescription for even the one pill. I only took ashwagandha, and the next morning I couldn't even tell where I had a tooth pulled. So I do recommend it, but we ran out, and then it was like yesterday and today he gave me like a dose of a liquid one or something.
From Native Remedies.
Yeah, it's a company called Native Remedies. It almost that one almost might be working better than the pill form though.
Yeah, so absorption wise.
My back is doing better, but even when he wasn't giving me the ashwagandha, when he didn't have anything,
right, for a couple days,
my back was still doing better. It was still doing better, and I think it's getting, because I'm getting up and down more throughout the day,
Oh, wow.
So I think it's, just moving around.
Outstanding, sweetheart. All right, so let's...
Smoky Mountain Man said, Joy, I love the video of Angel. Yeah, on Angel the Husky YouTube channel. We post occasional videos of our husky on there. Alyssa said, I drink ashwagandha tea and alternative coffee. It's so good. Yeah, I'm telling you, if you deal with something, it's a natural thing, and there's no known side effects with ashwagandha, and it doesn't interfere with RX meds. So look it up. It's spelled ASHWAGHANDA, ashwagandha. And it really is something if you deal with any kind of pain. It's also listed, if you look it up, my dental hygienist looked it up. She said it's anti-inflammatory, and she said it's anti-tumor.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. I've heard about people, you can give it to your pets too. If you have a pet that deals with an inflammatory
And joint pain
or something like that, you could give it to them. And I've heard people say when they gave it to their pets that had issues, it really helped them.
I wish there was somebody who could give me some advice. I could use a little advice right about now. Move your brush to the left. Hit it. All right. Okay, so let's go.
You could work on that little mound.
Yeah, so now, while the sky is drying, and
Are
believe me, I'm really happy with the sky.
Like Smoky Mountain trees or anything?
I'm really happy with the sky. I'd like to put another row of cumulonimbus right here, though. I think leaving something right there. Okay. I love somebody. Okay. All right.
Hi, Karen Boardman. Are you taking suggestions on that brown mound to the left?
If we
are you going to put like trees?
If we put a big green cup here, see, this could actually, I mean, even if you could make it go in the distance, this could be a road. The road could come down here, and the church could be really big, or this could be just completely
I thought your road
covered.
was the narrow thing.
Yeah, well, this isn't a road anymore because these are flowers.
Well,
This is more of a path to the door, and so I'm thinking that the church is going to be here. There'll be a little door, a little path, and this could be something completely different. A parking lot, you know, a rock outcropping. This is more
I
like
thought it
the
was
plains.
like a mountain.
Yeah.
Like a part of a mountain, like a hill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm a little stalled right now until I see something.
That's Doreen's other channel, Privies and Prim Needle Crafts, that just came in to say hello.
Back there. I'm going to put the red away.
Karen Boardman said, Donnie, you have amazing talent. Lisa said it looks good.
It's just courage. Just courage. All right. Let's work with this a little bit to try to like you have to
I'm going to show him this. Well, he's thinking, see this? There's my phone. It's just spinning. That's the YouTube right there. See, that's no internet on there.
It's 9:30 almost. I know, but we were supposed to stop for dinner at 8.
Oh, wait, I don't think you're gonna.
We were supposed to stop for dinner. Of course, that was, when did we go live? 7? I said, well, we'll cook dinner at 8. And now it's 9:30.
Is there something I can fix myself?
Okay.
Smoky Mountain Man says that he's praying that the Lord guides and directs your hands, Donny.
Yeah.
Jesus loves you. Said lemon break.
Lemon break. Okay, there's raw turkey ground. There's raw ground turkey.
I'm good. I can do it.
Okay.
I'll make myself a... Is that chicken in there?
All right, so yeah, the original thought was these were trees and a little tiny church. I may have to go back to that to make this happen. I might just have to do that. It's a hazard of life in the painting business.
Especially when you're learning to paint and you
yes,
don't
when you're
have
learning
your
to
vision.
paint. But don't feel bad for these flowers. They'll come out on another picture some other time.
You're going to put the church there?
And but we're going to have to paint. This is going to have to go. Like that. Because, you know, yeah. When you love somebody. All right. Okay. That works for me. A little bit more blue. Oh, where is my sky blue? There it is. Now, this might be a good time to fix a cloud too. We could actually bump that bottom of that cloud. We could actually maybe even cut in a little bit to that cloud to give it some more depth.
Am I supposed to eat part of this or the whole thing?
Half of that. Just pinch the bag and try to get just half out. Okay. So, Joy's cooking. He's still, I hope. Oh, that did help. You know, that really helps the sky there. That sky's looking really good.
But you already ate, right?
No, but I have my food in here. My food's in here in the crock pot. Alright, I think I need to take that up just a little more. Over to the side. Just think one day I could be on PBS raising funds. No. And right about now is when the two people come on and try to sell something. Alright. Ooh, boy. You know, maybe I should just stop right now and call it Painted Sky. The sky is beautiful. I am happy with that sky. Okay, so I want
I don't think the church will be that hard to paint.
I don't think so. I think when I get to the church, but then again, I've said that about a lot of stuff. So you have to paint the back of the tree and the darkness between the trees first. So we've got that. And we can oof. That is not the best.
Here's our audience right now. I just took this picture.
Our audience? Oh,
right here.
On the couch?
Right there.
Yep, that's my audience. I'm never alone. Thank you.
Right there. Iris on the left and Ladybug on the right. One of these days, we'll be able to do this and we'll be able to share pictures that people send to us right now. Smoky Mountain Man said, "Hi Iris, Ladybug, and Angel." He said that was a pretty place, a good place for a pretty tree.
Oh.
Carrie said this is enjoyable.
Good.
Smoky Mountain Man, the sky is beautiful.
And you know, you could even turn the sound down when you on the replay. Turn the sound down. Have a conversation with somebody in the room, staring at me like I'm a campfire. I wouldn't mind a bit.
Oh, Brenda! Hi, Brenda. Brian and Brenda. Wonder if I can get on my phone yet. I'm trying to get on my phone, but the internet wasn't working.
Did you see up in the cabinet the big tall seasoning? Up in the cabinet above the light is where the seasoning. You want to put that seasoning in while you're cooking. Don't wait.
Which seasoning am I putting on it?
The big tall one. Yeah, that one right there. Big tall one on the right.
This?
No.
No.
Big
This?
tall. Big
This?
tall one.
This?
That's it.
All right, I'm going to show you what
Alright.
he's telling me. He said, put this on my turkey burger.
Yes, we got that.
It says
at,
Flavor Mate, salt-free garlic herb, because, you know, he has to have salt-free. So where'd you get this at?
I got it at that discount place where we got this stool, the empty hollow stool. All right. I am sensing the need for some grass and things like that where the church is going to go. I just rolled my brush in the paint.
It's sticking to the pan, so I'm just making it ground turkey instead of a burger. It's not.
Yeah, you have to let it cook for a while and then turn it over if you want to do it.
Anyway, just doing ground
Yep.
turkey.
All right, so now we've got the second thing is we need to do a very light brown.
I'll show you my salt that I got from the doctor, and they said this does not affect your blood pressure at all.
I still don't do it though.
He doesn't use it, but I use it. It's Premier Pink Salt. It's Hawaiian volcanic with Hawaiian volcanic clay. It's Australian and Hawaiian salt.
Is there a business name on there, the manufacturer?
No, it just says Premier.
Okay, that
Premier
is, that's
Research.
the name of the company.
Pre,
Okay.
let's see. It's like Premier Research Labs. That's what I use. This is what the doctor gave me. And I've been using it too, because see the bottle? Yep.
Yeah, when you stop using oil on your cooking, we quit using butter and oil in cooking.
The doctor told me that if you use this salt, you won't miss the butter, and I didn't believe him, but he was right. This flavors your food so well, but it doesn't. He said it doesn't affect your blood pressure or anything like that. I didn't think I could go without butter. And when we go out vlogging, I eat differently. But at home,
Yeah, we
I
eat
still
normally whatever they give us. You know, we'll ask for stuff. You know,
I still try to at home. I try to eat the way the doctor had suggested as much as possible, and we do splurge here and there, but for the
and
most
the
part.
intermittent fasting is what we find keeps things going. All right. What do I want to do?
Let's see.
There.
I was looking for a vegetable.
Oh, there's a green pepper in there on the right-hand side, and I'm not sure. I don't think I have. But you got your cup of fruit. Did you find the green paper?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so I'm looking at this church, deciding whether I want to do front view or side view.
Hi,
Front view
fit
means,
for expedition.
and because I'm thinking bottom of the church here.
Doreen said she uses plant-based butter or olive oil.
Yeah, we have olive oil.
Hi, Darcy. She said, dropping in before I go to bed.
Well, thank you for stopping by. And I would like another paper plate for my paint, if you would please, while you're up. That's some sky brush. Sky brush. I think we're not doing that one yet.
Where are the paper plates?
Top shelf, way up high, by the ice maker. Where everything falls out. If you're not careful. Thank you, my dear.
Hey, Brian. From Brian and Brenda. Let's see.
Alright, so then there's another roof here. And the steeple is right about here. Oh, I've got a brush for that. I was mixing my brown and white and I got into the gold accidentally, and I think that made it even better color for a roof. So that roof's gonna come, let's see if that's there, then that roof's gonna come down. Okay, where's the picture? Okay, so that roof comes down this way. Alright. this is basically a look-see. Ooh, that worked out really well. All right, so that let us finish the roof. I'm going to take out my blade. We're going to sharpen the colors a little bit here. Get the paint off my blade. Oh, you know what? Some of you that just joined us finished the seascape. We had a tree down here, took the tree out, made rocks.
Let me see if it's in the
We flattened out this lighthouse, so we're looking at
a
it
little
instead of
farther
down.
back.
A little farther back?
Yeah, this way.
Oh, that way.
A little farther back, there.
And,
You can only see the bottom right now.
Oh, you can only see the bottom?
Yeah, you can only see the bottom. And
Well,
you have to
as
look.
low as it goes right there. That's,
Okay.
So,
Anyway, he's not
anyway.
there. Now you can see the
It's
lighthouse.
actually official now.
And that's going to his brother as a
Yep,
thank you
my
for
brother.
all that he's done. There's what I got for myself, what I fixed myself for dinner. I do this every day, is take a picture of my food. This helps to keep me, that was turkey burger, green peppers, and mandarin oranges. It helps to keep me knowing what I'm eating. If I take a picture of my food every day, then I can look back and say, I ate this, I ate that, and you know, it helps to.
And we're gonna blog the whole thing.
It helps to keep. It helps to keep.
We
You
get
know
people
what
that
you're
wanna
eating.
Go on a diet, they
If
can watch that diet.
You know?
Yep. Yep. All right. So our steeple's gonna be kind of like right here, and going up, up, and since I got brown paint on it, accidentally, let's go ahead and get it in there. Get that, and that, and that. Yep, that looks good. That's a good beginning right there for a steeple. Okay. Somehow I got brown paint on my brush. All right. So then we're going to come down here with our paint for the church paint. Yep. And down here. Okay. And I just left these windows here just because it makes it easier to paint the window later if you don't have solid white behind it. Okay, so we're getting there with the church. Grass. The trees are about dry to have their branches now. So we're going to go with the we got the green. Now a darker green. Now the other brush that I was using to make the grass, I'm going to add some gold to that green. And see, you're supposed to finish one thing before you start the next thing. And that way you can overrun it, and it's not a problem. And I end up getting sidetracked, and I don't pay attention, and I don't do what I should have done, and I apologize. Because actually I was supposed to finish this grassy area, grass and trees and everything like that a little bit, and shrubs. I was supposed to finish that, but I didn't. So. And I don't know if that would work. Yeah, that works. We need some foliage at the bottom of our trees. Kind of like just a broken up.
Okay, finally, I finished eating.
You ate already?
No, I mean,
I finished
cooking my food.
Okay. All right, so now we take the green.
Okay.
And we take the black.
Doreen, I gave you a wrench on your Privies channel, and Brenda Blankenship, I gave you a wrench.
All right, so.
Are we still on?
Live?
Yeah. Are we still on, you guys? So I had got a message came in, and so I didn't know if we were still on.
All right. So
you know what? I think we're off.
Uh-oh.
It's black. Look.
All right.
Yes, you are. It says we're still on. Okay.
Are you on a phone that doesn't have your internet on right now, sweetheart?
It shows a black screen for me. Can you guys see a picture? You hear my voice. I wonder how I get the picture back. I see a black screen.
The Netgear's not overheated.
No, it has nothing to do with that. This is.
Oh.
It's blank.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna start over. Join us on the next one if you don't mind while he's finishing this, because for some reason a text message came in from Google and it took me off here. So thank you for joining us on this. I'm going to start a new one here in a second.